Okay, weird. YouTube decided it didn't like that. Okay, we should be good to go. Today I am working on some alerts for Reject Convenience, and we can start with this one. Just going to be doing some lining while I remember how to talk on live stream again. And then we have another one that I've got 2 to finish today basically. So feel free to keep me company and chill, and let's hopefully get some work done. I'm just gonna add the Discord. Okay, we are ready. Okay, where's that? Where's that? There we go. Okay, so I think it was like a purple we were going to line in. I'm going to grab it from the emotes. Slightly darker. Okay. Does it look like 10, the line weight? I think we'll go for 12, and then I'm going to put the, what's called the stabilizer on, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare. Let's do a quick community post as well. You know that guy. I hope your day's going well so far. He's hopefully it's gonna go pretty quickly for the alerts. I've really enjoyed making them so far. Okay. Hello, no grease pencil for now. I'm making some animated alerts for Reject Convenience, and it's just a lot easier to do it in TVPaint for now, but I will be back to grease pencil soon. Had many attempts at trying to get the eyes right as he goes up. I might need my glove. Yeah, I might need my glove. I actually have loads of them. I should have like six-ish of them, and then they've suddenly all been replaced by like glasses cloths, which is a bit odd. Very odd. There we go, that's better. Oh, music might be too loud, okay. How's that? Is that any better? Rover, hi, how's it going? Yes, just doing some small bits and pieces in TVPaint. Got done some emotes already, and just doing like some small alerts. Got this one and another one to finish, and then is it that one? I can't remember what I've set my tablet to because I'm remembering my grease pencil shortcuts on it. Might have to get open the toolbar. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna do the mouth on a separate layer. Got plenty of stuff to do. Don't know how I'm gonna fit it all in, to be honest, with everything. I was away, not last week. Was it last week? Yeah, not last week, but the week before I was away. And I was like, actually, I'm not sure I've got time for everything. There we go. You know what? I'll probably do the eyes on a separate layer as well. We'll just do the head for now. Ooh, get that last look. There we go. I've seen a lot more people are using Moho now, River. But yeah, like honestly, unless you're working for like a studio who are saying that they need a specific software, which usually they'll provide it for you, you're just making your own cartoons and stuff. You don't need to know every software or switch between them. If you find one you like, you just can use that. And it can be a free one, it doesn't have to be a paid software. Some of them are very expensive. I got Moho when it was on sale. I still haven't even like installed it yet. I have been busy. Let's move this down a little. It's quite nice doing some lining. Very like low stress. Also, a film I worked on got into Pictoplasma in Copenhagen, and that's going to be showing on a day. I want to say June. Yeah, June 21st in Copenhagen, so that'll be exciting. Might have been just a tad late for the Berlin one, because they do Copenhagen, Berlin, and I think they do a London showing as well. Always running out of time. Yeah, it feels like that, doesn't it? Coney, user, Anrav, hello. TVPaint adventure, yes. Yeah, I do always go back to TVPaint, especially for colouring, because Blender is an angel, but it's a very buggy angel that tests my patience, especially with colouring. Have I used Clip Studio Paint? Yes, briefly. I do need to get to grips with that as well, but I do have Clip Studio Paint as well. That's like part of my goal this year, is to actually kind of like test out and make better guides for myself, and obviously anyone else who's interested in the software that I use, because I don't remember stuff like all the time. I'm gonna have to close my window, plane's going over. Yeah, my memory is like pretty shocking. So if I make a tutorial sometimes and I don't use the stuff for a while, I will go back and it will be as a reminder for me as well. Sometimes I'll make like an animation and then I'll look back and be like, how did I do that? And then if I've made a tutorial on it, I'll be like, oh yeah. It's feeling a little like that with my current Blender project. So I made my 3D character and then I made 3 more for Reject Convenience for his videos. And then I haven't done any 3D for a while, so now I feel like I'm back at like square one. And because I haven't made like a tutorial or like written out my process properly, I now feel like I can't remember. So I'll have to do some more research on that. I did have my haircut like last week, so it is puffier and fluffier than normal. I've also changed like my shampoo and stuff, so that is also another reason. But it does go in like ringlets. It just looks a little frizzier, I guess. If I just leave it to dry naturally. Let's see. I followed Tiny Media's tutorial on how to rig grease pencil and it works. Oh, nice. I do need to have a look at that as well. So much to do, so little time. Funky, hi, how's it going? I'm glad you enjoyed the critter tutorial. It seems it's like, I was a bit worried about it at first, honestly. I was like, it's a really long tutorial. I was like, no one's going to watch it. But YouTube seems to be pushing it a little, which is nice. Makes a change. But yeah. If there's anything that's like confusing or that you guys want me to cover in like a specific video, I can do that. I'm in the middle of the next how to animate tutorial, and that's a little bit longer as well, because every example that I talk about, I was like, oh, I need to actually animate that example and show you. And then I've got some extra bits and pieces where I do like a walkthrough and sort of like talk over my decision making. So it's a little bit cleaner than a live stream, and it's not 100% like in real time, but hopefully useful. I'll make you more 3D people if you need. I had so much fun making the 3D people. I do need to test them out. We should do we should do a call and design some characters and then model them, which would be really fun. That was almost a good circle. And I know I could use the circle tool, but there's something about having like the tiny little wobbles and imperfections of a hand-drawn circle that is just a lot more fun, I think. Gives it a little bit of charm. You can tell when someone's drawn it versus used the circle tool. if I like something I did in TVPaint, I usually make notes in a separate layer or something so I don't forget. My mind is a sieve. I feel that. The especially like if I don't use the program for a long while, it then just becomes, I feel a bit like Gandalf when he goes into Moria, like I have no memory of this place. Or look at something really cool and be like, oh, I made that. Lies. But yeah, I'm toying with the idea of doing like a challenge. So I feel like I might have like art blocked myself, but has anyone ever seen that graph where they're like, oh, I'm improving, or like everything is terrible, and then you improve a bit, but like you don't realize it until you've, you know, got past it. I feel like I'm in one of those at the minute, and I think I'm gonna like set myself a challenge to draw every day for like a certain period of time. I might document it as well, but we'll see. Just at that stage where I'm like, the stuff that I have in my head is not coming out of the pen. So that's the plan. Okay, and then this is where we start to squish up a little bit and incorporate the body. The perspective of this one was quite fun, actually. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make them like really chill and simple. And then I sent them to RC like, oh, I made this. I know we said simple, but I'll play it through in a second. You know what? I think what I'm gonna have to do is have the body as a separate layer on top. And then let's get rid of that and redraw that section. How is that worse? How is that worse? Okay. That'll do. It's like the tiniest bit. Okay. For some reason I saw your animated version as having hair loopies like Padme from Star Wars and not just curly hair. Yeah, it's oh yeah, they could be. I have got another one. What is it called? PNG tuber on VidoTube that I made. Is it gonna pop up? It does take a while. I think I exported it at quite a big file size. Also, welcome, White Jelly Donut. There we go. It has arrived. And it's here. It wants to... There we go. There it is. But yeah, in this one, she's just got like little curly bits down by the hair and then at the top with the bunnies. But yeah, I do quite like that one, but if I use it too often, people are like, oh, where's your webcam? I don't watch too many VTubers myself. I tend to... I think most of the streamers I do watch have a camera. But then again, they're playing games and most of the time they're like looking into the camera or like looking up, but my face is like down, so you see the top of my head mostly, I think. Right, let's close that. We don't need that anymore. loving it. Vito Chupini is not. Is it frozen? No, it's gone. Okay. I was like, please don't crash my whole setup. Please. Oh, let's save this just in case. I'm a bit paranoid. Oh, there's a tiny piece of hair. I'm rewatching the Star Wars movies, but I'm still on them. Done prequel trilogy, Solo, and Rogue One. Only 11 to go. I really enjoyed Rogue One. It was so good. But I'm not like such a big fan that I know like all the lore, and yeah, if I watch a film, I'm not like, because a lot of people hate the prequels. I'm not too bothered about that. That's probably like blasphemy to a couple of you in the chat, maybe. Most of the bottom of that head's going to be covered up by these, so it doesn't really matter too much. And also, I think the head should definitely be smaller at this point. I probably should have added in some. Oh no, because he's going back into like the little portal. And actually, I don't think he's going to be visible at that point, so. Maybe there. Okay. Maybe we'll do tiny feet. And then blank here. Okay. Like that. Okay, play it through so you can see. So easiest way to do this is probably do the body layer, but then split that layer so it goes underneath one section and then above another section. Okay, so we'll do it all underneath first. Come on, there we go. Maybe make that bigger. Okay, so this will be under. Like V-neck. It's almost like a chibi version. A chibi version of your character. Okay. Yeah. I know a lot of people hate the prequels and they even hate the sequels. The prequels are so interesting. I think the books do them a lot of justice. Favourite is Revenge of the Sith. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like I've got the energy. If I don't like it, I just don't watch it, you know? Okay, so we should soon be reaching the above portion. Okay. Oh, don't forget to hydrate. I have like a massive bottle now. It's like almost as big as my head. Stick it. There we go. I'm trying to drink more. I would say it's working sometimes, if I remember. Let's see, okay. I thought the music had stopped then. Like just in case. That's very odd. Okay, chat has disappeared on OBS. That's fine. I'll have to open the other window. Yeah, he's doing his loops, his laps. It's almost like you're diving in and out of like a swimming pool. Okay. Don't know whether to give you like feet, so it'd be like your shoes are like this. I think we could probably just leave it like that. We'll see. Okay, cross and down. Sometimes I can't. It's better if I have the rest of the layers on a lower opacity, and then it looks, yeah, that looks much better. Anio, hi! Has been a long time. Last stream was like 2-3 weeks ago, and then before that I don't even want to think about how long it was. It's been a while. I'm working on some alerts for Reject Convenience, who is in the chat. But yeah, they're for his live stream, so I thought I'd do some cool ones. But yeah, it's been such a long time. I don't know, there's something about streaming, like obviously I really, really love it, but sometimes I will sit there and I will look at the go live button, and I'll just sit and look at it and be like, just do it, just go live. And then I'll look at the clock and be like, it's too late, or I've got dinner soon. But yeah, I do want to get back to doing it a bit more regularly because I do miss it. I always get loads of stuff done when I'm on stream as well. I have got some I'm planning on making like a 3D model for my 3D character, like the room. So hopefully it's going to be in like the next how to animate tutorial. Basically, if there's like a segment where I'm talking to the camera like I do in like a regular video, the character will pop up, and I will have to animate the character instead. So it's kind of like the lip sync story time sections from when I used to do those way back. If it helps, the 3D model has the pants and feet as one big object, so nothing is accurate. Okay, perfect. Yeah, he's just vibing. Maybe if I do it like this. They remind me of like the feet from him in Powerpuff Girls. Oh, okay. Have I? Way over at this point. Back to a model that sits behind a desk. No one sees the bottom bar. Yeah, exactly. Let's redo these feet. I think they're a bit too pointy. Yeah, and then this one can also have less pointy feet. Love this music. Because this one's beneath, and then this is beneath as well, and then this one is above because it goes on. I have to make that bit bigger. Let's highlight this and split the layer and then have it move to the top. That was the wrong layer. This one. There we go. At least until Spider-Man rolls around. Yes. For those of you who don't know, Reject Convenience has little teasers and stuff and Easter eggs. Very cool. In his videos, and there's always like a fun thing at the end. Last time it was Spider-Man. Well, partially Spider-Man. We heard Spider-Man. Okay. Hope everyone else is having a good day, or like getting on with some work. If you can. There we go. I love this angle. That's so funny. Okay, let's go around here. Oh. Let's go from the top actually. God, I've not been using the glove for like a couple of days when I've been doing stuff, and I can't believe how much easier it is. I wasn't about to figure out how to animate Spider-Man swinging after doing 32 minutes of animation beforehand. That, yeah, it was a real mad lad move, to be honest. When you said that the video was half an hour long, I was like, so brave. Could not be me. I could not be animating and all of that for 30 minutes. Okay, next one. Get rid of that. So close. There we go. Me and the feet in the barn. Second guessing myself now on some of these. I think I need to press it in on the sides. There we go. And then here we'll do like this. These are the feet. And then, to be honest, I could probably no. We'll do that. Yeah, that feels better. Okay. Yep, that goes away at the right time. I think the hands are going to be on a layer above, but the arms, they're going to have to go beneath, so they'll probably be on. I'll link them up to this layer, I think. Yeah, solid plan. So they'll link here. At this point the hands can be behind. We'll do the shoulders there. Like that. Then on this next one, I think the hands are going to have to be on the head layer until we get to the other bit that goes on top. Okay. So we'll do this. Just curve them around. And then that way they're closed, so it's easier to colour. get the sleeves on the top. Okay, soon we'll be moving to the other layer. After this one. There we go. Right, next layer up here. Yeah, I'll tell you what, these hands can have a new layer. So chill. It won't be chill when I have to animate the other one. I've done the main keyframes for that one, but there's something about animating live that is just, I have to use all my brain power. Okay. Okay, right, hands on. We'll just do the hands on a new layer, I think. Duplicate structure. Hands are here. So from this point there above. I was going to use the circle tool for that. Easy enough with just trace around the outline, around the outer edge of the circle, and then it should be a little bit more uniform than me just doing whatever. Hello Alice, how's it going? We are just doing some little alerts for project convenience. We have this guy, I'll show you in a second. He slides across the screen, or shoots across the screen. I'm calling this alert swoosh. It's very imaginative, obviously. I hope your meeting went well. Oh, that needs to be connected. There we go. I feel like I'm slouching. Everyone remember to stretch. There we go. Locked my chair. My posture is terrible, basically. The thing with having a screen tablet is typically you're going to be looking down at it. It is easier to draw on, personally, because I never really could get used to the ones without a screen. I had a little one and my posture was so much better because you've got your tablet there and you're looking at the screen rather than down like this. And my neck is crunchy. Can't tell if your audio is a bit low or your music is a touch loud. You joke about those mirror glasses they use for near. Wait, I'm not too sure what they are. Are they the ones that you see people reading with and they're like laying flat, but then they've got the things? Because I actually have a pair of those. I bought them for a laugh and haven't used them. Yeah, I was like, they're so heavy though. I honestly, I thought they'd be lighter, but you know when you get like those little dents on your nose, I think I might have a couple right now because these are. They press quite hard, but yeah, I've got some of the other ones and they're really heavy, so yeah, it's really heavy on my nose. Yeah, it does feel odd, but like you could watch a show and then lay on the floor and straighten out your back while you're doing it. Also, Alice, when are you next streaming? Have you played Expedition 33? Because it's all I can see everyone talking about. It's like really cool though. Honestly, sometimes the temptation when I'm lining to just ignore my roughs, like I didn't plan it out. I did plan it out. Not future me thinking past me didn't know what they were doing. Terrible. Travesty. I can see chat moving in the corner of my eye. I haven't played it, but I've heard everyone talking about it. It's free on Game Pass. Free on Game Pass. Maybe I need Game Pass. But yeah, I've literally seen people talking about it so much. Turn-based, isn't it? Looks cool though. She says, I need Game Pass, and then all those games in my Steam library just look at me like, you do you? Yeah, maybe I will finish a game. Though I did finish Veilguard. We're not speaking about Veilguard. Okay. Right, we have lined him. He is lined. I think. No, I've got to do the face. Everything else is done though. Okay, FaceTime. Right. Duplicate structure. This is face. What is that? Hands. This one is body. Head. Just keeping them organized, because if I don't, I will scream. Okay, face. Can't believe you've planned it out. Yeah, who does that? I was like, I need to plan it out for stream. Yeah, if it wasn't turn-based, I'd have tried it out for sure. I'm looking forward to the new Elden Ring game out. Oh, it's out on Friday. Didn't realise it was that soon. And also you have an uninstalled Elden Ring. Uninstalled Veilguard. Yeah, I feel that. All I can hear is the dog going, "Ah." I don't know if you can hear him. Let me see if my... How is my mic now? Is it because I'm talking a bit louder? Oh, hang on. There we go. Hopefully. How's that? How's that? Maybe that's a bit better. The dog, yeah. It was an OBS saying. It was an OBS saying. No. Because I was looking at my wavelength and I was like, everything else is at the top. Like, why is it doing that? Oh, is it really loud? Is it really loud now? Let me turn it down. This is the thing. How about there? No. Okay. There we go. We'll leave it. It's perfect. Okay. We'll leave it like that. How's that? It's not as bad as the time where oh my god, there was 2 instances. One where I was talking and I didn't have the mic on. I think it was muted somewhere, and I spoke for like half an hour and people were like, can you turn your mic on? Like, eventually someone said, and I was like, oh my god, I feel like such an idiot. And then there was another time where I was talking and drawing and I was like, yeah, and I'm doing this and I'm doing this, and I had the wrong like OBS scene on, so people could literally just see me talking and it was a different thing of like a still image that I'd been talking about that I was using for reference, and people were like, can we see your drawing? And I was like, I looked at my thing and I was like, it's on, and it wasn't on at all. And I was like, and when I finally realized, they were like, we told you, and I was like, I'm so sorry, that was totally my fault. Can't wait to do that in the stream on Saturday. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. But yeah. OBS is just, it's great. And like, you're gonna love it. And then also be in pain at the same time. It's the only way. I would love the sculpt tool in TVPaint from Blender. That's the, I could then just push that section. Be so easy. I'm saying that, I bet there's like a liquify tool in here. Let me have a look, actually. I think I might have found, oh, it might be displacement mapping. I think I found one like a while ago and then completely forgot about it, but it's not the same as Blender's sculpt mode. Love that. Okay. And I would just like use the custom brush to like copy and paste stuff across, but I'd have to resize it as it gets bigger, and that stretches and pixelates the pasted brush. So like this, like the line width changes, which is not what we're gonna do. Oh. There. Just want it to have, oh, so close. There we go. I had such a strange dream last night. I can't remember much about it other than it was pretty terrible. Actually, no, I was on a roller coaster and we were at the start of the ride and they were sending around empty carts, and they're the ones where you have like the pull down, and I was like trying to pull it down, it wasn't clicking into place. And then the film Sinners, which is everywhere at the minute, I haven't seen it because I don't like horror films, but everyone's saying how good it is. That was like the character, like the vampires from that, they were there and they were like, we're gonna eat you, and I was like, please don't. But yeah, like the not being able to like pull the bar down, and then I got off the ride, I was like standing on the track, and then I heard like my friends who were in the next cart, they couldn't get theirs down either, and they like fell out. Oh, it was horrendous. Nice and calm. I'm so calm at night. Yeah. My dreams really are like stressful. I would like to not be stressed. I don't know, maybe it's because I don't really lead a very exciting life that my dreams think she needs some excitement. She needs to be terrified. Get the adrenaline going. Come on. Okay. Okay, so close. Almost there. Okay, and then that's the last of the eyes. Let's do a quick check of that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll do the mouth now on same layer. Doesn't really have to be on a different one. Give him a little tongue as well. Ooh. Just make it a little wider as he goes up. So I think I stretched it differently, and yeah, I did. As I say, I'm sure I remember doing that when I planned it out. Let's go top here. And up. Okay. I've done that before a few times, just not the right input. I remember, and we were both trying to figure out what was going on, and then we were like, oh, that's the one where it was only my mic that was active for some reason, and it just sounded like I was talking to myself for ages. That was a good one. But it's like, it's so easily done, especially if OBS decides to like reset. My light's just gone off. Don't worry about it. I have like plugs and stuff for it, but that can stay off. It was getting a bit warm. And I think most of the clouds have cleared, to be honest. We had quite a lot of rain today. Oh my god, it absolutely poured last night. I had to close my window. I was like, it's all coming in. feel that's... There we go. Yeah, so the warp tool, yeah, it's like the warp tool is similar, but just being able to drag and have it stick there and not have to pin everything else in place, especially if you're doing like loads of stuff on one layer. I could just merge TVPaint and Blender, that would be great. Just giving it a little bit of a adjustment here. I'll do this and then realise that I don't like it. There we go. Okay. So the mouth is done. We can turn the rest of these off. Oh, not that one. This one should be the different colour. That's why. Yeah, those legs. I was worried about the legs at the end, but looks like we're good. Okay, so colour and texture layer. That's the body. Do you know what? We'll do the easiest bits first, I think. Hands, colour and texture. I'm just gonna grab extra pieces from here. So, the hands. Let's also turn off the smoothing, because that gives it a bit of lag. There we go. Let's see if that works. If you watched Mobland, it's very good. I haven't. It needs a yeet sound effect. That's a suggestion for you, Arcee. Nano Sky, hi. Hello, just joining in. Saw in Discord you saw the new Lilo and Stitch. Was planning on watching that. Was it really that bad? It was a choice. It was like, if you've never seen the original, you'll probably like it. My sister's never seen the original. She enjoyed it. I sat there. There were moments where I was like, aha, funny. But yeah, I honestly wish I'd saved the 15 quid and not gone. And she was quite shocked when she was like, did you like it? And I was like, no. But that is my personal preference. But yeah, it's just not good. Did not like it. It's kind of like propaganda-y, actually. And I don't want to spoil anything for you, but it's not my favourite. Ohana does not mean family. I want to see it too, morbid curiosity, but I'm not willing to pay Disney at this point. Yeah, I can't obviously recommend Sailing the 70s, but I'm sure there is a captain somewhere. Yeah, it's my local cinema has basically just like redone all the screens So instead of like the regular little seats, they now have like armchairs that recline. So you've got like leg rest and everything. And there's down the front, right near the screen, there are beds, like leather. They're basically still in the leather beds, but you could bring a blanket, but I'd be worried that I'd fall asleep. I remember it was just, you were so embarrassed, and luckily you're nice to listen to. Thanks, Alice. I don't know, I must have been chatting absolute rubbish, but okay. So there's the hands, they're done. Body, we'll do the head next. This is the hair. Yeah, I've just realised that you've got no eyebrows in this, honestly, but it's fine. It's a plush version of your character. I also need to do some little stars and things that appear and disappear in this bit, but they will appear soon. I think that may not be on that layer. Oops. Oh, those are the legs. Okay. Right, let's do the body, because this is skin tone as well. Yeah, Coney, I was trying to get my sister to watch the original when we got back. She was like, I've just seen it, like I want to be able to like enjoy it at least a little bit beforehand. I was like, you don't understand. And my other friend who's like obsessed with Stitch, she's got like bags and everything, she said yeah, it didn't have the charm of the original. So I'd say if you're not bothered about seeing the new one, and you really enjoy the old one, maybe don't. But they've earned like quite a lot in the box office, so I guess remakes, live action remakes are around to stay. There it is. Yeah, there's a lot of people who who haven't seen the original, even though it's one of the better ones. What is that? Oh, okay, it is on that layer as well. Okay. Just checking. Oh. I sure love pirate movies, you know, films about pirates doing piracy. So cool, epic tales. Last time I went to the cinema, I went to see Nosferatu and was disappointed. Oh no. Yeah, it really depends. Like if you like a horror film, a lot of people have been recommending Sinners. But I get too scared. I would not be able to walk around in the house in the dark if I went and saw that. Like, I saw Shaun of the Dead like years and years ago, like when I was like, I must have been like 10, 11, and I was like, that shook me up for like weeks and weeks, and that was meant to be funny, and it was a 15. My imagination is just too active for a horror. It's got to be happy. Nap time in the cinema doesn't sound that bad. Like, I wish, like, I can't nap when there's other people around me. It's got to be at home in the quiet. Dash, hi, how's it going? Thank you for popping in. Don't give them ideas about plush merch. I have no idea where to even start looking into that. With your tariffs, I wouldn't recommend it. It's yeah, it would be quite difficult for plush, but I have like some stuff if you want to chat about it. Ohana means we were left behind. Yeah. The Stitch, the new live action Stitch. Lilo and Stitch, yeah. I can't wait to see the shot-for-shot live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, I think I saw some other people talk about how like the colour grading is just not as good as maybe it used to be. It was definitely not as good as the original movie anyway, 'cause it just looks so much brighter when it's animated. And then it was, yeah, just not my fave. Not my fave. Right, I will stop. The Lilo and Stitch remake slander will stop. Okay. You can probably hear the dog barking. He's decided that it's probably one of our neighbours walking outside the house. Lilo and Stitch is my fave Disney movie ever. I'm not spending money on that remake. Yeah, I only went because it was my sister's birthday. And she was like, oh, I was like, instead of us getting each other presents, we'll go do something. Instead for like our birthdays now. And we went and she was like, did you enjoy it? And I was like, no. But it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't really expecting much of a live action remake because then it, to be honest, like, expectations are low for anything like that. But do you know what I am excited about? The K-pop Demon Hunter show film that's coming to Netflix. It looks good. It looks good. Yeah. Oh, that is new layer up here. What is that? Is that here? No. I'll have to sort something out for that one. I have done something on a different layer there. It's not those. It's not that one. Oh, it's on the head layer, that's why. Is it here? Oh, that's why. Those arm pieces aren't connected. That's fine, I guess. Then we'll just do... I don't want it to like exactly match the line work. We'll just do a different shade. Oh, that's close enough. It's either going to be a shot-for-shot remake or they're going to cook our boy. Dragon Stew, what do you think? Oh, that is not on that layer. Yeah, like I always want them to do really well. I always want them to do well, but it's just... that needs to be there. I was too eager. There we go. Just had a moment where it didn't like it. And that's on a different layer, isn't it? Yeah, look at this. Okay. What we'll do is we'll have... I'll go for like my regular colours for inside the mouth, and then the eyes can just be full line work colour. Face. The face is going to be slightly different because I need to connect it to another layer. It's going to have to be head. You look kind of scary with the full black eyes. I might have to redo them if it's looking... Actually, no, they're looking cute. It does need some shading though. Or maybe add some texture and you can see what you think. See what you think. Okay, and then this is my... This is like my original palette. I basically do the inside of the mouth the same for everyone. Gordy, thank you so much. Welcome. I'm glad you like the stream setup. I bought like the outline and the little what is it called? The webcam border from Etsy. So I was like, I could make them myself, but I just knew I'd like procrastinate on them. And then when I found these, I was like, oh, that's actually quite nice. So it's got like a retro vibe to it. I'll show you briefly show you the original. And it comes with like a cool little, a little transition. So I do want to make my own at some point, but you know, it's just that pesky thing called time. I've got so much... Hello? Got so much other stuff. Is it not on that layer? It is on that layer. Why is it filling everything else? Excuse you? Let me get rid of that. And this. Okay, so there must be something, some tiny area in there that it doesn't like. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Fun. Cool. Why? Well, actually... Yeah. We'll go like this. And then in a mouth. There's always like some tiny little thing that pops up that's like, ah yes, this thing that you didn't realize that you'd done needs fixing. The day when I make an animation that doesn't need fixing will never happen. Usually I just say, oh, that's done. That'll do, that's good enough. Okay. It's just that single eye that it doesn't like. I'll just fill it manually then, I guess. Okay. Hello. Screen tablet didn't like that bit either. Got my hand. Oh, it's because I haven't got the stabilizer on. I was like, why is this difficult? Okay. Aha. Okay. So on this, we'll go to like the lowest one here. I'm just going to make these animation layers. If I don't, then it's like taking up extra space. So at this point, I'm just going to use colors and fill in this tiny area that... Ooh, this one. Just doesn't... I moved around too much on the layers and I was like, yeah, that'd be fine. Okay, we'll go for these two. And then we have him coloured. Okay. Let's play it through and then we can add in the little sparkles and there may be some shadows because in the emotes the shadows look pretty good. Okay, what colour yellow did I use? I used this one. Okay, we'll do it above. And do we want the outline on them? We'll do an outline, and then if we don't like it, I'll just fill in the outline color. Easy. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, no worries, Alice. Thanks for stopping by. Small white highlights, it'll be fine probably. Yeah, I will do the highlights after sparkle time. Okay, we'll do like a small one as you're coming in here. And let's turn that back on. So we'll do small. And then it goes so small, large, and then dip down for small, and then I think like tiny before it disappears, like that. So that is our very quick star. So maybe we'll turn them to 3s instead. Yeah, that's better. The 3s are better. Oh, and there's nothing there, so we can get rid of that. And then we'll go for one over here. Small. Turn the onion skin on, we'll go big. And then slightly bigger as well. Just got to remember which variations I've used. And then small. Or like a medium, really. Tiny, and then it'll disappear after. Like that. Okay. Turn it off. I'm thinking like as he comes up, maybe we'll have a couple over here. Well, hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Okay, so small. Do like a larger one here. Oh, I've just got to check. Yeah, hasn't gone off the side. Small, large, we'll do back to small for this one, and then a larger one here. And then this one can disappear with tiny, like that. And then this one can come down. Like that. And then I think we'll have another one here. So we'll do one like that. Maybe like some tinier, tinier? Smaller or tiny ones. There we go. Around here. And then I think I want like a medium, and then it disappears. The sparkles are really fun. There we go. And then I think this one, we can have like a repeat of that. So if I duplicate, so it finishes there, but maybe it starts again here. And then I'll just copy that there. So it does a double, and then do you know what? I can just move this, turn these off, and then move them there. And then I'm going to make them smaller. Yeah, so these two, I think I want them like here. So I think it's this one. Yeah. So I'm going to duplicate them, move them along, so like whereabouts. I think like they should start like here. And then I'll turn these off, move this, move them there. Those slide maybe there. This one has, there we go, which also means it has an error there. There we go. Okay, where do we... There we go. Okay. So, I think we can probably come in a bit sooner. This one can come in a bit later. Like that, yeah, okay. I think it can come in a little bit more. This one, I think I'm gonna flip them horizontal. But it's vertical. I don't know, there's something about that yeah, I think it's gonna have to stay like that, but I can adjust them like that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so now I just have to colour them. Love that it's changed my colour. No, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Nice and simple. Blender could never. Colour and texture. It's this one here. Oh yeah, Control S. It's the... I do have like an automatic save on, but I will. Yeah, I just need this to be in Blender. The colouring is janky in Blender. So colour and texture layer, and it only responds to those lines. And then I can, what one is it? That one. I can make a little line over where I think it will be. Press enter because TVPaint remembers your last stroke, and then it will fill in those frames because it's got this option off. And then yeah, and then it fills it in automatically, which we love very much. Colour and texture. It's these ones. And we just wait. You do have to check sometimes whether it has caught all of it, but it looks like it has. Colour and texture. Here's that one. Like that. Does make it a lot quicker. Agreed, colouring in Blender is super weird. So I just do rough passes, yeah. Okay, double check. Oh, see? I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that one by hand again. Colour, this one. It's usually like the tiny ones that sometimes don't catch it all. it depends on like where the pen is. Here's that one, and I think this is the last one. Color and texture. It's this one. Nice and quick. Okay, looks like we caught the last of that one. Oh, I think I just saw, there he is. There. Have to zoom. There we go. Just going to do a last minute check of the rest of them. Sorted. Okay, now let's do some, let's see if this looks okay. I am gonna duplicate the structure, and this is gonna be shadow. Do it on like 50%. I think it was 50% on the other one. 31%. And it's basically just your line work color. Oh, and then I'll see about adding some highlights in the eyes. 31. And then what I want to do is basically turn all these into stencils. So anything I make on here, it will basically, like, I won't be able to draw outside the lines. So I can go like that, and it makes it a lot easier. I think we'll do this. I'm going to try and keep to your... Let's see. We'll say the light is coming from like the right side. Yeah, okay. And let's do this. I'm just gonna like correct as I go around. Do it like bit by bit instead. Don't usually do shadows, but because your character's quite like blocky like this, he should look a little bit better for it. Okay, so that's that piece of hair. Okay. Like full concentration. Okay. Yeah, fine. did I do on this one? Oh, I did have a small piece. Small piece of shadow there. Okay. Right, we got it. Right, so we want to do this side of the face, maybe like that. Let's erase this piece. We want like a softer curve around there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do regular and then I'll go in and clean up. That. The dog is, he's having a field day today. Barking at everyone. I don't know if you can hear it on stream, you probably can. He's very loud. Not sure I like this song. Oh wait, if I go back I can then take it off the playlist. Oh, you can hear him. Okay, so that's the head. Like that. I think what I'll do is we'll do half of this and then around here, like that. There we go. There we go. looks so much better with some shading. It's kind of crazy what a difference it makes. Okay. There. Okay. Nuzzle, hi, how's it going? I've been okay. Like that makes it sound terrible. No, I've been good. I did some traveling. I went to Disney Paris with some friends for our birthdays, and then I had the flu a while ago. I haven't been streaming, but yeah, hopefully getting back into it. I've got loads of stuff to do, so doing okay is totally okay. Yes, how are you? I hope you're doing good. I need to catch up on your videos. For anyone who doesn't know, Nuzzle makes really good Pokemon content, and it's animated, which is even better. I do apologise for the dog. He's on a wild one today. My family is downstairs with him, by the way. He's not on his own. It's half term, so everyone is off. Oh, it's not paint at the minute. That will go over eventually again. Oh, I'm glad. I hope it gets sorted soon. It always sucks when you're not feeling great. Let's make that a little bit. Match those up. Yeah, have you got anything in the works at the minute for video wise? Or are you just chilling? Have I done that bit? Yes, I have. I need to make sure that matches up. So we'll do this. Oh, I think there's people doing roadworks. That's why. For the dog barking. Let's see. Like that. That'll do. So I'll make sure it matches. There we go. I get to have a look at chat. Working on a little Pokemon story video again. I've got like 0% done. That's such a mood. Yeah, I hope it goes well. I hope you are able to get started and enjoy it. That's always a big thing. So what have I been working on? I've got some exclusive videos finished. and they are ready to go. I've got another one to be edited, and I'm halfway through the next How to Animate, which is going well-ish. I do need to make a 3D background for my character, because for talking sections I want to have my character in there in the 3D background, so that might take a little while, but I'm hoping it'll sort itself out. Someone else will make it for me. No, I'm joking. And then what else have I got? Yeah, just a lot of editing I've been doing at the minute, which is fun when you haven't got a lot to do, but when you start working on it, it's like, ah. Okay, right, highlights for the eyes, and then we should be finished, I think. Duplicate structure, and we'll call it eye highlight. But yeah, but it's a nice little amount of work, I think. That looks so scary. Where's my phone? Let me take a picture of that. There we go. We like the dog. When he's not barking, yes we do. He's quite funny. Maybe it fits like that. Yeah, we'll do this one. I always forget how the highlights in anime eyes look. So they either end up looking like pupils or bug alien eyes, when I do them anyway. Oh, saving. Let's do one more here. I think the eyes should finish up soon. Let's do one last one there. And then I think let me have a look. Let me have a look at some references for the eyes. Go on Pinterest. Please don't show me AI slop. What is it? Anime eye highlight. Very interesting. Do you know what we could do? What we could do. Turn that off. And then we'll do this. Like that. Looks a little less scary. And then I think if I do this, and then we'll do a smaller one. That will just sort of like highlight it instead of the white ones. And then we'll do tiny ones here, and maybe bigger ones actually. And then tiny ones there. Like that. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly see what it looks like with some texture on it. Let's turn off all of these because we no longer need the stencil. And then I'll send both versions to RC and he can have a look. So typically when I get this, when I've got my colours, I like doing like an orange and then pink and then messing about with the blending modes. So we'll do like a, do this side. That's quite nice on that. Overlay. Add an overlay. Soft light. Okay, so we have add. Overlay. Overlay is quite nice. So we hold that. I think we'll go with overlay. Okay, next one. Hold on both sides. We'll do this pink. And I'm going to try a different. What brush do I want? Oh, I think I want speckle. Yeah. Value is quite cool. I think we're going to go for value, turn it down. I want it very low. Okay, I think that is done. Oh, okay, so we had signs also. Here are some eyes. Thank you so much. Yeah, they do have the. Oh, stop playing. Hang on. The boy does go swoosh. Thanks, guys. Oh, how long have I been going? That's 2 hours. Oh, I am going to get called for dinner soon. We have an early dinner today because it's 10:30. Right, I have finished this one. I'll probably be back tomorrow, to be fair. What is tomorrow? Thursday tomorrow? Yeah, Thursday. Probably be back tomorrow to finish that one off. I will show you the other alert that I'll be working on. And it's this. Like, nice and simple. Basically like, oh, leans in, magnifying glass, and then leans back and there's little sparkly stars. But yeah, I'll probably be sorting that one tomorrow. Thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed the little look into the process, and you can see the finished ones in the live stream on Saturday when Reject Convenience goes live. So yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by, and I will see you tomorrow.